Getting towards the point now where chord structures and so on are beginning to be dispensed with.
Well, that's right. In a sense, the chords are less important than they were, and it's more the invention and the rhythmic drive on a sequence of harmonies back and forth, kind of rocking back and forth. Keith Jarrett, in some of his fabulous evening-long improvisations, he really improvises without a song in mind and just marvelous from scratch improvisations. He would possibly get into this sort of thing. Or sometimes a gospel sort of equivalent. But the point is not the elegant chord sequence of, say, Art Tatum, but something else. There's a different game that he's playing. In the hands of McCoy Tyner, the same game is being played, but it's much more rhythmic and much more percussive, and it also has some of the elements of the new vocabulary of John Coltrane. If McCoy were playing. That sort of playing, and
It was Coltrane who used to talk of sheets of sound, but really it applies
that's
to
right.
Tyner more, doesn't it?
That really is, and I had a feeling that Coltrane got some of his approach to the saxophone from the sheets of sound of Art Tatum. Those the incredible running lines that Coltrane got everybody else to explore. It really was the sort of piano runs that Tatum had been doing long before, I think.
Now after that we move really in the direction of a sort of all-out attack on the piano.
I have a feeling you're referring to Cecil Taylor, who is a very athletic kind of player. So much so that I can only give the merest wisp of an impression because I get exhausted after about 20 seconds of it. But Taylor can keep up a sort of a punching bag routine for an hour at a time, and it gets fascinating. It has nothing to do with any other kind of jazz, really, except that it seems to have developed from this freedom from chords and freedom from song structure. It has something to do, I suppose, with certain aspects of modern classical music, but it's really his own thing. And when he does. The only way I know how to end it is by slamming the keyboard like that. But it's interesting, although exhausting.
Well, Dick, you've brought us all this way to the point where we almost have to turn back there. It's been marvellous and a great treat for the ears. Thank you very much. In all this survey, though, you haven't shown us, and I think if you can remember who you are after all that,
yes, who am I?
should show us the sound of Dick Hyman himself.
I will put some of these elements together. I'll do a little improvisation on Thad Jones' tune, "A Child Is Born."
Thank you very much.